La, la, la. You're my ears are like crippled right now. Let's try to get this chat up real quick, because I do not got it in me to fight with YouTube today. I don't have it in me. I don't have it in me. You heard me or no? Okay. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. That construction, not a good sign. But we're gonna thug it out though. Hi chosen one. Hi Deb. At work headphone gang in full effect. Love you, girl. Hope you're having a good day. Girl, I love you too. And thank you. Shout out to everybody who's at work. Shout out to my headphone gang. I don't know how, but that's definitely become a thing in the last few weeks. When I tell y'all I'm dying today, like I know I've been sick with a cough from hell, but like it's that time of the month, TMI, but I don't give a fuck. And I haven't felt like this and I don't know how long. So when I tell y'all I'm seeing shit double and triple, from time to time in this reading, y'all gonna see me go cockeye. Cause your girl feel like she got hit by 2 buses and then the train backed up on her. That's what I feel like right now. I just recorded for the members. And I barely made it through that reading. And my darling child is texting me. Yo, I cannot take this child serious, bro. First of all, no way did I ever just see Spider-Man on the train just now. You in New York City, Bookie Butt. Like, why are you surprised? You should have took a picture. How you spell picture? Okay. Yo. Like he can't just web his way to Queens? Yo. Have kids, they said. Have kids, they said. This girl is a fucking psycho. Yo. I'm so dead. Let me know when you get there. I don't know what's up with this damn phone. And the autocorrect. But like, I be spelling words wrong. All type of shit. If she would have said she saw Batman on the train, I would have been tight. Like, how you didn't take a fucking picture? What's wrong with you? You know what I mean? Anywho. I love y'all. I'm not even sitting. I'm hunched. Okay? I can't. No puedo. I can't even move. I was just telling the members, like, yo, we gonna thug it out. We gonna get shit done. We still gonna show up. But, like, shout out to all the women. All the baby mamas, right? Because I know motherfuckers like to take us as a joke. But the fact that we gotta show up to work every day, the fact that we gotta be moms and wives and like caretakers and all that shit. When I got for at least a week out of the month, we operate from our deathbeds. Shout out to us, bro. Straight up. I'm tooting every horn. That's what I'm doing right now. I was literally just gonna ask, but he was going in between the trains to go to the next cart, and I wasn't trying to play that game. Smart. You smart. Oh, yo, my fucking body. Anyway, We're not gonna complain. I ain't no weak ass bitch. We're gonna get into these cards. I kind of want to talk to y'all a little bit though. Hi, Maddie. I don't know if I said hi. Hi, Nadine. It's so funny. I literally loaded. I got a video for you, which apparently I feel like you would know that by now because for the last like 3 lives, I've been like, I ain't forget about you. I didn't. I still didn't. I'm loading your video actually right now. It should be loading up. So you'll be getting it in the next few days. I'm pretty sure I got you on Facebook. I'm pretty sure I got you. If you got me on Facebook, send me just something on the DM so like that I could find your DM fast. Either way, I'll just look for you on Facebook, girl. Did I say I hope everyone's having a good day? I hope everyone's having a splendid day. Like, I want to cry, but I hope y'all having a good time. Yo. I'm loving the daily lives again, girl. I can't lie, right? Peep game. I can't lie. Because I was kind of sitting here the other day like, what am I doing? What am I doing? And then that night, something happened that I can't say on camera. But something happened that night, and I immediately, it was so unrelated to what we do here, but immediately that night, I was like, this is what I'm doing again. Like, I'm tapping back in. It's a lot on me, but it's worth it because I feel like the way that I feel after, like right now, I'm dying, right? But I know after this live, I'm going to feel 10 times better. And I can't even really explain it, but I'm like, just rolling with the punches at this point, for real. Hi, Christina. Word. She said, don't speak it. Like, don't speak it into existence. Laughing my ass off. My internet needs. God bless her. Man. I wish I was doing this when she was younger. Because I would have been raffling off weekends and shit. Swear to God. Web his way to Queens. The girl, she be having... Her days be eventful as fuck. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, the text messages that I'll be getting be on another level. And I just was telling her just this morning. Because when I got back home from the gym, that's another thing. So, like, I'm fucked up, but, like, why? Why would I do that to myself? I don't know. I don't know. But this is not gonna last long. I can't even sit. Estoy jodida, pero bien jodida. You heard? Anyway, I was just telling Izzy, like... Because she sent me a picture of one of her tests. And she sends me the pictures of them, like, every few days when they come in. And another 100, right? Which is something that, thankfully, God bless this girl, is not nothing new, you know? But college is no joke. College is no joke. And even though she's been doing a lot of college work in high school and shit like that, she was out of school for a year, so I kept telling her, like, don't be hard on yourself. You got to get back into that groove, whatever the case is. And today she sent me another one of her tests, right? And I was going through something because I was, like, literally having a call. Tu no vas a salir. Go away. Y'all don't even know the back and forth I went through with this cat today. Me tiene loca, bro. No! Was I telling you how she got this new thing? She want to stand behind the door and scream at me? I think my mom got a video. She was laughing the other day. But, like, we dead ass arguing between the door. I'm sorry. What? Anyway. My golden child. Shyla's my problem child. She's the second born, right? And so she's the problem child. She's the loca. My golden child. She sent me a picture today, and I just, like, it did something for me, you know. And I text her, I'm like, yo, these keep them coming, because when you send me these pictures of, like, your tests and stuff like that, like, you single-handedly getting me out of a depression. I swear to God, like, that's the best way I could put it. So shout out to my girl, you know. Hi, Heather. Glad I'm 60 and so done. I'm about to go get a motherfucking, what's that shit called? What's that surgery that women get where they take that whole shit out? Like, I don't need it. I don't need it. So, like, can't y'all take it? I'm about to sign up for that shit. Quita todo. Take everything. Take all of it. What else y'all want? Y'all, anything else? Y'all want it? Y'all can have it. Bye. Hi, Shanika. How do you know when reading if what you see is in the cards is meant for you or somebody else? You know by, well, I'm an intuitive reader, and when I first did the channel, that was in my title, like in my name, not the title. Like so right now I'm just 1981XO because that's what all my platforms have been for over 10 years. But when I first started the channel, I was my name was 1981XO Intuitive Tarot. And then like after like a year or two, I dropped the Intuitive Tarot because at that point we was just family, and I was reading cards and we were bullshitting and we were doing all type of stuff, message related, spiritually related, and all that stuff. But just I just decided to leave it 1981XO. And so how do I know? I know because of what I feel. Like I know because of what I feel. So, and a lot of times in like if you watch back like some of my readings, or if you see my readings in the future, a lot of times I'll say like this is a us thing, because I know I watch tarot. Like I'm lying, I don't watch it because I be doing a million and one things a day, but I do support a lot of tarot readers on YouTube, and I listen to it like a podcast. And every video, I like the videos. Now we can hype the videos. I do all that like to support, because every reader is different, right? And so just like every person is different, so everybody's style is different. When I do readings, I know that a lot of people say like, oh, this is energy for this specific thing, or like let's do a reading for specifically for career, and or let's do a reading specifically for love. And I guess you can do it based on intention. You know, if you set the intention going into the reading of you know, a certain thing, then I guess the messages would pertain to that, or you would apply them to that. But realistically speaking, it's all energy. Which is why I tell people not only that this is a us thing, because if I'm pulling the cards and I'm reading and we're collectively sitting around the table, obviously it's all of our energy that's getting picked up. Sometimes when I pull cards and I'm off camera and it's just me and I'm pulling cards, I always go in with the intention. I never ask the card questions. I don't think I've ever really done that. Even in my own time pulling cards, I kind of just pull cards and just want to see what energy comes in or what message. And then like I'll pull, it's the same. I do the same thing off camera that I do on camera. I know it's a really long answer for your question, but if you've been here for a while, you know I'm like, I need context. I'm a detailed type of bitch, so I got to give it to you all. You feel me? Anyway, when I pull cards, I pull it the same whether I'm on or off camera. And so I'll pull a few cards, whatever I'm starting to feel as I'm shuffling, because I know I don't pray on camera. I don't think I've ever done that, but I pray in every reading. Sometimes if I'm 2 hours in or 15, 20 minutes in and I'm quiet and you see me just shuffling or I'm quiet for a little while, it's because I'm praying internally. You feel me? And so, because I get that a lot. I've always, since the very beginning, oh, you're not praying. Oh, you're not praying. I am. I'm just not doing it for the audience. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it on my own, in my own space, to center myself, you know? Because especially on YouTube, the thing is that on YouTube, you never know like who's watching you and where their energy is at and what, you know what I'm saying? So my preference is to pray on my own. But when the cards come out, whatever it is I'm feeling, once I'm even shuffling, I'm just saying. And then sometimes the things that I'll be saying, you know how many times I get on here or I do the readings even on my own, and I be saying shit like that come out in the cards or that come up to my head, and I be thinking to myself like, damn, I was thinking about this shit subconsciously last week, or I was wondering about this last night. This had me up to like 4 in the morning, and here I am now with the answer. So it'll be for me. But then if I'm doing readings or live or anything, I say the things, and even if it makes sense for me, so a lot of times it be making sense for y'all too. So I don't even, honestly, that's why I say like the messages be for us, because sometimes, a lot of times, most of the time, the shit that be for me the most, a lot of y'all give me a lot of feedback on those specific messages too. Like the things that resonate with me the most also resonate with y'all. And I think honestly that's how we've built our collective here. That's why this collective particularly has like been so like close knit. dare I say. Like, I know a lot of readers that have, like, big platforms. I know a lot of people that have, like, big platforms. Even the girls that I edit for, two of them subscribed to the channel, and they, like, watch or listen or whatever, you know, because they got little kids, so they be busy and shit. But they listen to their messages, and a lot of them say, like, no matter how many years we've been on, like, I've been on YouTube, and no matter what I do to, like, try to, like, keep the peace and not be controversial or this or that, I don't think I ever seen anybody, like have their platform be so kumbaya. Like, it's very seldom that you see, like, hate on the platform, like, comments and shit, you know? And I'm not even just talking about the live chat, because I do what I need to do to weed out the live chat, because I'm not trying to put my mods to work. You feel me? The moderators on this platform is, I don't even, it's not even like, oh, you a mod because you a mod. I utilize the mods in accordance to, like, the memberships and stuff. I try to anyway. But yeah, that's how I know. And again, Shanika, it's different for everybody. Excuse me. It's different for everybody, because there's gonna be some readers that literally are like, these messages I'm pulling is just for y'all. There's readers that do that, and no shade, you know, everybody's different. I'm just not. This is not that type of party over here. I didn't think I was gonna last sitting down. Now that I'm moving the table, watch me get uncomfortable. Either way, let's get into some cards, because I was on here talking with y'all for a minute, which I like that. I feel like I'd rather, like, kick it with y'all for a little while than just not get to the damn chat at all. I don't like those days. Come on. I froze this water bottle, and opening it is gonna be a bitch. Alright, let me wipe this down really quick. Did I say I hope you guys have a good day? I hope you guys are having a good day. Spreading that positive juju. Did I tell y'all I was beefing with Charlotte before? Because I got her hair all over the table. She be wanting to fuck me up. In real life, she do. She do. Am I, this is where we going today? Because I don't even feel really like we should do this today. Hold on. I kind of, let's see from this one. Espérate. We're going to tap in with the Lost Soul. We're going to start here. We're going to stay here. I don't know. But we're going to start here, definitely. And I was about to say, these are not the right cards. They are. All right. A hysterectomy. Why do I remember that? Was it Christina that was like, I'm glad them days are over? When I was like, quítamelo todo, take it all, take it all. It's a hysterectomy. I'm about to sign up to get one of them shits. I couldn't remember the word before. Yo. Wow. This didn't flip, but it didn't flip, but I pulled it out. And so, I mean, on accident, but it is what it is. I do want to point this out, though. So you see how I got the cards? This was like this. It's the Nine of Swords. But it's the Emperor. What's this one? The Ace of Cups. I don't know if this is shame, because it definitely feels like somebody can't express something. So Somebody is ashamed of how they feel, or somebody's ashamed of how they acted because of how they feel. There you go. Somebody's ashamed of how they acted because of how they feel. 5 of Swords, and I think this is the 8 of Cups right here. Sure is. Somebody may have overreacted to something, or somebody may have handled, which this is the same energy we've been picking up with that burned bridge that we got the other day. It's kind of the same. It's kind of the same concept. Kind of the same concept. The Hierophant and the 6 of Swords. Somebody overreacted. The thing is, I feel like in the moment, they knew they were overreacting. But because they had already done it, or they had already said something, their ego, because I've been getting this shit all week, but their ego is like, all right, I ain't gonna sit here and say I was wrong. I can't admit I was wrong. Like, I know I was wrong. I know I was fucked up, but I ain't gonna admit it. Let's see how long that lasts for you, sweetheart. I also feel like somebody feels like they keep finding themselves in the same position. I keep finding myself in the same position. And Spirit is like, so you don't keep putting yourself in that same position? You just miraculously wake up one day and keep finding yourself in that position? Let me know how that works for you. 6 of Swords and the Hierophant. The realization that something is no longer available to someone has them like this. And I don't think you're like this outside, like according to other people. I don't think other people really notice it. However, this is internally or mentally, because Swords represents what someone's thinking and feeling. Like what someone's thinking rather than what they're... It's what they're feeling, but it's more so focused on this. They keep telling me cerebro. I know. Hermit. Hi, Anna. I booked a ride to the beach tomorrow. I've been needing one. Girl. Yes. I was at the beach the other day. I'm like, it's not necessarily beach weather, but it was a good turnout. I hope you enjoy your day. I feel like some of us don't have words for someone. Like, someone's gonna express something to you, but I don't necessarily feel like you're gonna have the words to, like, or have any, not the. It's like you're not gonna have any words for this person or these people. It could be plural. You know the Boy Who Cried Wolf, that story? That's what this is giving. Because now I just feel like I don't, like, what you want me to, what you want me to do? What you want me to say? You're crying about the same thing you always cry about. Like, if you would have been tired of crying about this, you would have stopped doing the thing that keeps leading you to this. Do you not? You don't agree? No? Okay. Either way, I ain't got no words. That's what this feels like to me. Because it's the King of Wands. The King of Wands, it's somebody's literally like, yo, how many times you got to wake up in this energy before you, like, get tired of your own shit and decide to change something? The something that keeps bringing you to this energy. Like, no? Okay, so then keep crying about it. Just don't cry to me about it. You know? Because the King of Wands is very impulsive and extremely sporadic. Definitely comes off as careless. Can definitely be careless. Their actions. And I'm saying there because I know it's a man on the card, but this could be a woman or a man. It's an energy. And the Chariot. It's time to move on from something, and I think someone's struggling with that. Like, the realization of, like, see, 7 of Cups. Somebody's struggling with that. Somebody's like, what do you mean? Like, wait. Wait, what? What do you mean moving on? Somebody's like, that's not what we do. That's not what we do, darling. King of Cups at the bottom. Hold on. King of Cups with the King of Swords. And the Five of Swords, which is 6 swords. Moving on. The Five of Swords and the King of Swords. Somebody's moving on. And under the King of Swords, I just realized is the Wheel of Fortune. See that? Oh, yeah. ¿Qué esto? 10 of Cups. Somebody, this feels like drastic. Ooh, Queen of Cups. I was just thinking, this feels drastic. Queen of Cups, the 10 of Cups, and then the King of Cups. And if you've been with me for a while, you know that the King of Cups, motherfucker's triggering for me. Because he doesn't articulate. He doesn't speak up. It's not that he don't know what he's feeling. He just don't, he don't advocate for himself at all, bro. Like, it's very, como se dice, traumatic. Especially for an air sign to deal with energy like that. Because the one thing about air signs, they're going to communicate. 6 of Pentacles. The thing with this, right? Look, the Magician in the reverse. The thing with this is that it felt like... First of all, I felt like I was scrambling to get the fucking cards all off the table. That's one. Queen of Cups is still at the bottom. Somebody feels like they're losing their family or have lost their family. Cardinal. I don't even... Are Cardinals even in season right now? Damn, I haven't seen the Cardinal pull up in a minute on us. That's fire. Somebody has a deceased loved one that pulls up on them from time to time. And whoever that was for, you would already know that. Whoever that message was for, you would already know that. Because you would have already noticed certain things or felt certain things. Yeah. Because the Cardinal pulled up and immediately I'm like, damn, it's been a minute since we've seen the Cardinal. But the first thing I thought was like, because the Cardinal went like this, like looking in. Because I guess it hears noise in here. And the first thing I thought was, tell them I said hi. Like, tell them I said hi. It's funny. 3 of Swords. Queen of Swords and the 2 of Swords. It's 3 swords. Somebody tried to lie to a Queen of Swords. Wouldn't recommend doing that. Somebody did try to lie to a Queen of Swords. Somebody was trying to keep a Queen of Swords from seeing something or from learning something, from knowing something. I wouldn't recommend that. 4 of Swords now, which is healing with the Queen of Swords, and it's the 5 of Swords. If there's one thing about a Queen of Swords energy, by any means, if it's one thing, by any fucking means, I would not recommend lying to a Queen of Swords. Because even if she got to take your head off, she's going to get to where she got to go. So, just don't do it. You feel me? I don't even think I talked about the title. In the title, it says not now doesn't mean never. I didn't even finish the damn title. I couldn't. I wasn't paying. Not now doesn't mean never. I feel like the message is kind of self-explanatory. Somebody may be wishful thinking. Somebody may feel like, when I was saying somebody feels like they lost their family, somebody may feel like they can't return now, but in the future, maybe one day. Not now doesn't mean never. That's what somebody's making me feel. I don't know that that's the truth in that particular situation. I don't know, but, you know, I digress. Seven, I don't see. I don't know if that's gonna be the truth for everybody though. Seven of Swords and the Four of Cups. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you a little story, right? About how people be like, the blasphemy, you're using these cards because like this don't make perfect sense. I always tell people when you play stupid games, you win stupid ass prizes, bro. So the boy who cried wolf is crying over something that they caused. They played stupid games. The Seven of Swords speaks about betrayal, speaks about maliciousness, speaks about someone who doesn't have like good intentions. Ooh. I had one little hair that was like in the ponytail. The ponytail. Y'all see how short my ponytail is? Well, I got it in a little bun, but yeah, a ponytail is crazy. Anyway, Seven of Swords. But the Four of Cups, more importantly, the Four of Cups speaks of something that is not in alignment or no longer in alignment. I think somebody betrayed themselves out of something that was sent to help them or was sent to benefit them. Like it was sent to be a blessing. But because you fucked around, now you're going to find out. Because now that you did this, now that you caused the Seven of Swords, now that you orchestrated the Seven of Swords, now something is in a Four of Cups. So even if at some point y'all was locked in, look at that, Ten of Pentacles. Even if at some point y'all was locked in, even if at some point the job was going good or the relationship was going good, everything was right, your behavior, your energy, your toxicity with the Seven of Swords, you put yourself on the outside now. Ten of Pentacles is no longer for you. Four of Cups, that's crazy, right? Somebody's like, damn, that's fucked up. Ain't it? Somebody's also like, I try to tell you. The shoulder jump is what got it for me. Because that shit came almost naturally. I try to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I told you don't fuck around. I told you if you fucked around, you was going to find out. I don't know. Somebody's sitting there surprised. Like somebody's genuine, and it's ego. Somebody's genuinely in disbelief. Like, I cheated on you, I fucked you over, I lied to you, I stole from you, all these things. But what you mean I could no longer play in your garden anymore? What you mean I'm no longer invited? What you mean I no longer got the VIP seats? Like, what you mean? Wow. It's mental illness, darling. That is a mental illness. Gotta be. Got to be. Got to be. Eight of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody thought someone else would stay in the Queen of Pentacles energy. Somebody took a Queen of Pentacles for granted. Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, right? Because I know this is the Ace of Cups, but we just saw the Eight of Wands and I feel like I went over that way too fast. Somebody didn't pay attention to something you were telling them. Somebody didn't listen when you were telling them, maybe even repeatedly, don't do me like this. Don't play in my face like this. You're not going to like it when I play back. You're not going to like it when the rabbit got the gun. Don't play in my face. Don't take my kindness for weakness. Don't count me out. I think somebody was like, yeah. You've been saying that since last week. You've been saying that since last year. You've been saying that shit for the last 8 years. I don't know. Somebody's gonna fuck around and find out. I low-key feel like somebody slept on this Eight of Cups, though. I mean, this Ace of Cups. Somebody slept on this. Somebody was banking on the fact that the Queen of Pentacles would stay in the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. But the whole time, she was in the Ace of Cups. Somebody, you know what this is? This is somebody who can't grasp. They can't comprehend. They don't understand an Ace of Cups. They've never been given an Ace of Cups. They've never had an Ace of Cups, not for themselves, not for any other people. And so the concept of someone having an Ace of Cups when they don't even know what that's like, it kind of like goes through them. Like it passes them. It goes over their head. It's not it's foreign. It's not something they can comprehend. They can't wrap their head around it. What do you mean you love me unconditionally? What do you mean you love me with no holes barred? What do you mean you love me with no, like, you don't, there's no bartering. You're not expecting anything but genuine intention and genuine motives and genuine words, and you're only expecting what's genuine to me, from me. That's all you're expecting. What do you mean? That's not possible. No one moves like that. But it's because this person can't move like that, or has never moved like that, has never experienced that. That doesn't make them any less responsible for their behavior. Just because they didn't understand, they still put themselves in bed with you, whether literally or figuratively. And so it was their responsibility to understand, to comprehend, or to go on blind faith. Either way, it was their responsibility if they decided to stick with you through something, even if they didn't understand it at first. Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. I do feel like love always wins. The thing is, right, somebody's making me feel like, yeah, that's why we're going to get back together. What you gave wasn't love, though. So love always wins, but love transcends. Love wins. What you were doing, that wasn't that. So I don't know. I don't know, you know? Somebody has fooled themselves into believing that even though they did the most lowest diabolical shit to people, that they are owed some type of good karma and good juju. Somebody has, it's got to be mental illness, like I said. I feel like I got gremlins growing inside of me. Like little termite ones. Like I literally envision little Chuckies gnawing at my uterus. That's my life right now. Because the pain I'm in is atrocious. ¿Cómo se dice 911? We're not done. I'm going to pull from a different deck. But ¿cómo se dice 911? I feel like somebody saw me putting this away like, bitch, no. I want to pull from the Oracle. I don't know. I've been on my Oracle thing lately. Hi, Michelle. I don't know if you're still here, ma. No comunicado. My father being a Libra had an issue with communicate. Not even an issue of like he couldn't, because he was very articulate. But as my father got older, he just didn't want to communicate with certain people. Like he was very much, I'm very much following suit. Like I'm not, I gotta explain stupid to stupid. I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna just be quiet in my little corner. As I got older, I understood him more. The other day, I don't know how many of y'all were on here, but the other day I went on like a whole fucking thing, right? And I was talking about my dad. I was talking about quite a bunch of things all in like combined. But I mentioned how I stopped talking to my dad for like 3 years as an adult. Yo, mad people hit me on the email. Like it's insane how many people hit me on the email. It was like about that specific thing. It was like, wait, what? Like, you never told us that. What do you mean? Hi, Soraya. My yurt's a cripple. Fucked up. Distance. Yo, how many of y'all have ever seen Jeff Dunham? JEFFDUNHAM. It's like Jeff Dunham. That might be how you pronounce his name, but I say Dunham. I don't know why. Ever since I was younger, I got a speech impediment, bro. Don't judge me. I love his stuff. I don't even know why he came up into my brain just now. I think I'm gonna watch some Jeff Dunham. I'm gonna have it playing in the background while I go edit when I get off of here. Silence! I kill you. Why the fuck did he just come up to me just now? I don't know. Distance, divorce, ghosted, separation. Somebody could be in a no contact situation. It's crazy because I see that and I'm like, what else is new? Chaos and puzzled. I gotta say, the last 4 days we've been pulling from this deck, this is the first time I'm seeing this card. Puzzled. Somebody's conflicted, perplexed, and confused. Somebody's puzzled as to why their life is in a downfall. Why something was a disaster. Why something's been in an upheaval. You really don't know? No? Because we were just kind of pulling that from the Lost Soul Tarot. Of like somebody who orchestrated the seven. We saw the Seven of Swords like twice. Somebody who orchestrated the Seven of Swords, but then they kind of was sitting there like, why everybody's mad? What? Like, what do you mean? You know? Because distance, right? Distance, chaos, and puzzle. Somebody's like, I don't understand. I don't know why I'm alone. I don't know why nobody fucks with me on this level. I don't know why someone won't give me a chance or give me another chance. I don't know. You really don't know? Okay. Okay. Whatever you say. Whatever you say, darling. Somebody's feeling super emotional. It's funny, my girl Christina talking about the beach. Look at the beach there. This is waves. Emotions, worry, and fear. Feminine energy. So somebody, I don't know if this is current. For some of us, it may be. Why I just got cold all of a sudden. The beauties of October. It's summer during the day, and then it's winter past like 2 o'clock. So right though, see how I'm prepared? Somebody could be worried about investing emotionally again because of what they went through, which that makes perfect sense. You're not alone in that at all. Millions of people around the world are in that space right now. With you currently. Like, we're all energetically holding hands and doing kumbayas, even if you don't realize it. Somebody has a lot of love to give and they're afraid. Don't let the bozos that like to take part in circus antics, clown antics, don't let those people convince you to jump off the ledge and not love. You feel me? I always, whenever I'm dealing with somebody, like romantically, and issues are starting to like pop up for whatever reason, I always make it my business to reassure them that no matter what I go through with that particular person, no matter how bad or like how fucked up, how uncalled for certain shit is, one thing about me that I know for a fact, besides the fact that I'm a real ass bitch and I'm gonna always be a mother first before anything else, the next thing that comes immediately after that is nobody talks me out of my space. So I always tell people, like, Don't ever think that because you got this version of me because of the shit you're doing, that I'm not gonna love nobody else. Cause I'm a lover girl. I love bitches that say that because I'm really like that. The only difference is I love me more, but I'm still gonna give love. And I'm still optimistic, always optimistic about love. I could be giving it to you, but if you want to play games, I could leave you real quick and go love somebody else. Don't ever think that because you fucked me over, you gonna fuck me over on, like, to the Rihanna point. Remember the other day we were talking about how Rihanna had that good girl gone bad disposition going on for a little while there after the Chris Brown thing? I'm never gonna be that. Like, I'm never gonna give that. I don't know what part of me would ever make you feel like I would turn around, and because I couldn't trust you doesn't mean I'm not gonna trust somebody else. Like, if I've ever sat anywhere and said, I'm going to be single for a little while, that was a preference. That was a choice. It wasn't ever because I had been so hurt that I couldn't bring myself to love again. And I'm not saying it like to boast anything. I'm saying I literally say this to people when I'm dealing with them. And like things start going choppy and I start to notice somebody's feeling themselves a little bit too much. Gotta always bring them down to, like, let's come back to reality real quick, because I don't know if in your brain, you know how they say men specifically get with women that a lot of people want, and because they have access to them, they automatically, it's almost like instantaneously, how quickly we forget that we got someone that most people want. It's not like you got someone that nobody would ever want. I think that's also why men go through so much to, like, prove to the women, like, nobody's gonna want you. You ever had a guy tell? I never had a guy tell me that, but I know a lot of women say that guys tell them, like, nobody's ever gonna want you with 3 kids. Nobody's ever gonna want you in your 40s. Like, you will be surprised. Okay? All I gotta do is post a picture. You see that meme? All I gotta do is post a picture and I'm back. I'm outside. That's a meme. Izzy sent me that shit a while ago. But it's the truth, though. It's the truth. So this right here, what I'm picking up, is somebody who's afraid of, like, damn, this is scary. And I get it. You know what I mean? This right here, what I just explained to y'all about me personally, I didn't explain that because I feel like, oh, I'm too good. I would never be in this position. Like, that's not what I was giving off right now. And if that's what you got, the message clearly wasn't for you, because I'm like that because I'm afraid to ever be like this. You feel me? Like, it's not like I'm saying, oh, this will never be me. You know how people judge like that? Like, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if anything, I'm afraid to do this. You know how, if the thing with me is like, and I know a lot of women, maybe they can't articulate this, or not that they can't, they're lost for words. Like, they don't really know how to put it into words. But I know this is the truth for a lot of women. Like, a lot of women, you give so much and for so long a lot of times because you have it to give. Like, it's part of your feminine energy. Like, and a lot of us, because of the things that we didn't experience in our childhood and shit, that's when you start to overcompensate in a lot of areas. But it just means that it's just more of it that you're trying to give. And so, if anything, my being so hell-bent on, if I gotta leave you and love somebody else, no problem. Just let me know this is what you want to do. I ain't got no issue. This is what we're gonna do from now on. It's because I don't ever want to put myself, I would be afraid for myself to put myself or allow someone to put me in a situation where, because of what one person did, now I'm potentially passing up. Even if even if it's not a forever person, even if it's like someone that's going to be around for another year, or someone that's going to be around for a few months, it's the experience, right? And it's also the fact that we only live once, so far that we know of, for sure, right? And so, like, once you waste those days, you can't get them back. You know what I'm saying? So for me personally, it's like I don't ever want to be in a position where I'm afraid to love somebody, or I'm afraid, because you know how many dope experiences you cut, and you literally, you lose 100% of the chances that you don't take. That's the saying, right? That's the saying. And so I'm at this point, and it's not even that I'm at this point. I've been at this point because I've operated like this damn near the better half of my life. Like I'm this, you know, the shit I've been through in relationships. Like certain things have happened in my love life that people who know me in real life tell me, like, I cannot believe that shit happened. And like they were there. They saw it happen. They saw shit play out and they'd be like, nah, there's no way. There's no way. You know? So I get it. Like when you put your all into something, and that's what I was saying before and I kind of went sideways with it. But women, they got so much to give that this is why discernment is so important for women. Like it's important for men too, but again, I don't speak from the man's point of view because I'm not a man. I don't know what that's like to love a woman in that way because I'm not a man. Even if I've ever loved a woman romantically, I'm a woman loving a woman. So I don't speak from a man's point because I'm not a man. However, women, you gotta be careful who you love. You feel me? Because most women, especially women who are like genuine and like they're not in it for the wrong reasons, there's almost no limit to the extent you will go through for somebody that you love, which is a good thing, but it could be a bad thing. And so you utilizing your discernment is so important, because having that capacity or not having a capacity when you love somebody, not having a limit, and then you love the wrong person for a long time, you're selling yourself short. You literally selling yourself short. You putting yourself maybe even in dangerous situations. You risking your life. You're risking your health. You're risking your mental health. Like, why? Because your capacity there's no cap for yours. And it's not a bad thing. Because somebody's like, yo, once I love you, like I'm locked in. We walking barefoot across the flame together. I'm not thinking twice. If that's what you have to do, I'm rocking with you, because that's how I lock in. That's how I love. I feel that, which is, again, is why I always am like, no matter what I gotta move past, no matter who I gotta step over, forget about, walk away. I walked away from my daughter's father. Okay? Nobody's gonna tell me that I can't walk away from them. And the reason why I say that like that, because I said that to somebody one time, and the severity of that went over their head completely, because it was a woman too. I ain't even gonna hold you. It was a woman, and right away she was like, I got 3 of them. What's the big deal about a baby daddy? And I said, well, maybe that's the difference between me and you, because I ain't got 3 of them. I'm not, and no judgment, it is what it is. But like the way that I look at shit, I made a life with you. I created a life with you. That's my love child. We was locked in when we was in. You feel me? If I walked away from that and took away the chance of my daughter ever having a family complete, if I left that behind, I could be with somebody for 10 years. And I'm going to walk away from you faster if I need to than I did from her own father. That's the way I look at it. I feel like I had to clarify that for somebody, because I don't even know. When I said that just now, because I meant it. If it come out this mouth, I meant it. But immediately it brought me back. And this happened a few years ago. This wasn't even something recent. Where I said that, I was having a conversation one-on-one with somebody. I said that, and the girl immediately was laughing. She was like, girl, please. I don't know what relevant that's supposed to mean, because I got 3 of them. I said, well, maybe, I don't know, maybe you need to think about why you were so quick to get 3 of them. You know? And then when you speak your truth, it's like, oh, you judging. Nah. I'm speaking from my capacity. I'm speaking from the way that I see and perceive shit. I know what it took me to even get to that point to give somebody a kid. I know that. You feel me? So, like, I don't know. When I say I left my daughter's father and I didn't look back, I could leave anybody. You feel me? I was just on here telling you the other day how I cut my own father off for 3 years. Promise you I did. And the only reason why we rekindled wasn't because of me. It was because of him. He had no choice. You either going to be accountable or you're going to stay away. Worry, emotions, fear, gentleness, nurturing, and mothering. I think that triggered me. Low-key. I think this message triggered me because I feel, and I say this to women all the time. I do these coaching calls every single day, Sunday through Sunday, okay? My life was in shambles not too long ago. I do these calls Sunday through Sunday. So when I tell you, it always hurts me for women to feel like to hear what I'm telling them, especially in the one-on-one calls. I never want women to feel like I'm judging them. Like, I never want you to come out of a conversation with me on the calls or in person and feel like, damn, that bitch just judged me. If I'm being hard on you, it's because you need to start being hard on you. Because I was regular with you, I was soft with you, I was being understanding with you, I was doing all those things. There's levels before I start to put my foot in your ass as a woman. Because I understand. You feel me? Like, it's not like I'm judging you because it's never gonna be me. It's if I have a stance on like I'm never gonna put myself in a position like this, it's because I know the severity of this. You know how unfortunate this is for somebody to have this and then to feel this way? As a woman, this is one of your greatest, aside from creating life, this is one of your greatest assets, if not the greatest asset, aside from being able to create a life. You feel me? You afraid to love? What? And then you're afraid to love, and the reason is because of a bozo? What? Like, and a lot of times this came out this way. A lot of times this happens because for whatever reason, it's easier to stay in this worry and these emotions than it is to nurture, no pun intended, right? Because that's what's on the card, but on the bottom it says it. It's easier to stay in this and to almost like just stay afloat, barely, than to let yourself be submerged into your nurturing energy. In order to be this way with other people, and I think this is where a lot of women, like, they fuck it up for themselves, because I think that in order to be this loving and have that capacity to love a man or to love a partner, man, woman, I don't even care what it is, right? In order to have that, you need to first have it for yourself. When you first have it for yourself to the capacity that you have it for other people, it becomes easier to utilize discernment. When your intuition tells you, yo, this motherfucker's playing in your face, gotta go. But when you don't have it for yourself and your discernment is telling you, bruh, this is the third night, no call, no show, or bruh, this is the third female that's on your phone, like, what we doing? Your discernment is in. You ever see the meme? You're not coming out, I'm still mad at you. You ever see the meme of the guy? I fucking see this meme almost every other time I get on fucking Instagram, which is not a lot, but I see this fucking meme every time. And watch me not see it for a while. If I see it soon, like in the next few days, I'm gonna post it on the community post. It's a meme of a guy. He looks bugged out. It just gotta be like a clip of like a picture from a video. The guy looks bugged out. He got short hair. He's a light-skinned dude, and he's standing there. And he's like this. He's like this, like grabbing his pants, like in the meme. That's your discernment. Your discernment is standing there like, you don't see this. You don't see what's going on. You don't see the nose. That's your discernment. But because you don't have the empathy that you have for everybody else, but then for when it comes to yourself, you have apathy. The amount and the level of consideration and understanding, the capacity of understanding that you have for other people, but when it comes for yourself, you're your biggest critic. That's why someone would find themselves in a space like this. Because when you have it for yourself, your discernment don't gotta start going gray. Your discernment, now I feel like every time I talk about discernment, I'm gonna see that fucking character. But your discernment doesn't have to start losing their hair, going gray, stressed, because you're not listening. Because when you have it for yourself, that first red flag and it's a wrap. And your discernment, i.e. your nervous system, because that's a thing too. You know what I mean? Like you can, I learned this shit the hard way. Okay, like I said, this is not me judging you because you in this situation or saying it would never be me. I'm telling you this because it was me. I did it. You with somebody that's not for you, that's playing in your face, and you make your discernment wall out and, right? Your body starts to break down. You physically start to get sick. You will feel that shit. Your heart palpitations, your gut. Your gut is like one of the first things to go. So somebody is afraid of loving because they know what it's like when they have to lose. The thing is, and somebody also, I think somebody may be very aware that they don't like to walk away. Or that they may not be strong enough to walk away when they need to. And so I don't have the trust to love another man because of what that man did to me. That's what somebody's saying. But really, I don't have the trust in myself to walk away from a man who's playing with me because I didn't walk away from that man when he was first playing with me. That's what somebody's saying here. I just took like 20 minutes to explain it, but that's what this is. Which is why it triggers me, because it's super unfortunate. It's like, you know how dope you are as a woman? Is it crack? Are you smoking crack? Like, you know how much you are the table, Miss Ma'am. Like, what are we saying for real here? Somebody could be having dreams that kind of feel like nightmares. And they don't stop. Harmony, right? Harmony. But then at the bottom, nightmares and failures. Balance, peace, happiness, nightmares, and failures. Somebody's having dreams, even if it's not like a nightmare, fucking Jason and Michael Myers is not chasing you through a woods, right? But it's a nightmare because it's something, somebody's stressed out because they feel like they're not going to attain a level of balance, peace, and happiness. Oh, broken. It says broken on the card at the top. What card is this? Shattered. Somebody feels like they won't be able to get from one to the other. It always feels like that when you're in it. Which is also why most people are be afraid to like initiate the first steps. Because it always feels like that when you're in it. The nightlife and distance. Somebody could be doing a lot of shit that they don't normally subscribe to. But they're doing it because they don't know what to do with themselves. This could even be somebody who's like, they're doing things that they don't normally do. Like they don't normally like to do. The reason why they're doing it is because they don't know what to do with themselves. I feel like I said that twice, but that's the message. And if it's you're doing something and you keep saying like, why the fuck do I keep putting myself in? But it's because you need a hobby. You need to start doing something. It's like, I read something the other day and I pinned it. And it said, you're not depressed, bitch. You need structure the gym, and sunlight. I never resonated with something so much, but that's essentially what the message is. It's like you're wondering why you all fucked up and flustered. And nightlife tells me that someone's like, you going out, you doing shit that you don't even like the club, and now you at the club every night. Why? Because you masking something hurt you and you trying to avoid it, so this is what you're doing. The thing is that the thing that you're doing, you don't even like doing it. You feel me? Someone could be smoking a lot, smoking cigarettes, smoking weed, whatever, but it's something that somebody was either trying to stop smoking. I don't know what you're smoking, but somebody was a smoker and they're like, I'm gonna slow down, I want to like get on my health shit, like I'm getting older, I need to get my shit together. But then something happened, and now because somebody's like, okay, let me roll up, let me buy a pack of cigarettes, let me and now that all they're doing is like smoking. They chiefing in the morning when they get up, they chiefing when they go, to work, when they come out, when they go to eat, they smoke it. So they smoked out, and they feeling like shit. And it's like, what the fuck? Well, you're gonna especially be fucked up when you put something in the air, when you speak to God and you think that he's not listening because you didn't mean what you said. You said something prematurely, and then you go back on your word, and then you start to feel 10 times worse than you ever felt before, and you wondering, damn, why? Because whoever, like, this is a perfect example, because whoever I'm talking to, they said something for this example, I'm just going to use the smoking, but somebody said something, oh, I'm going to stop doing this, or I'm going to slow down, or I'm going to stop, or whatever the fuck your words was, verbatim. You said that. But you was half-assing it, and you knew you was half-assing it. You knew that you was not that ass. You're not going to convince me otherwise, right? Because then you didn't do it. And not only did you not do it, something then happens to test you or to trigger you, right? And now you in oblivion. Because now you smoking more than you were smoking before. You said that. And you're sitting there like, well, why the fuck I feel so fucked up? Or why I can't remember shit? Or why the fuck I ain't got no energy? Or yo, why the fuck I got this pain that I can't fucking describe? I never felt it. Well, because God said when you play in my face, you're going to reap what the fuck you sow. I'm not religious at all. I'm very spiritual. I'm not religious. But the kumbaya version of God that people are... that people like subject themselves to, that's not, I don't see him that way. Like, if anything, God to me, he wears Timbs. I don't know if it's the New York to me or what, but like, in my eyes, in my heart, the relationship that I got with God, like sometimes I'll be talking to God and I'll be cursing like a fucking sailor. I've been cursing since I was like 4, okay? The adults in my life didn't do their job, and so, this is still who I is today. Like I be telling y'all, God is not done with me. Because at some point, I feel like that's going to change. But we're not there yet. Point is that I be talking to God and I'll be like, bruh, this motherfucker he got me fucked up, God. He got me fucked up. And God be like, yo, he do. He do. He got you fucked up, sis, but I got you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. That's my relationship with God. So I'm telling you, somebody said something, and it's crazy because I don't even think they were praying. And that's the thing. This person may not even pray. This person may not even be religious, spiritual, whatever. But somebody said something, and when you speak, because people love to be like, oh, I've been praying for this for mad years, I ain't get it. Which I said this one time in a reading. I never forget, I got this I was doing a personal reading, and a message came through for this person, and it made sense in a way that it made certain things make sense for me. So in the beginning of this live, somebody asked me, how you know when it's for them or when it's for you? It's always for us, bro, because this was like 3 years ago. I had a personal reading with one of my OGs. I remember who it was. I remember the reading. And in the reading, I ended up getting this message that somebody asked God for a bike. And when Christmas came around or the birthday came around or whatever, when something, you know, something came around, and instead of getting a bike, what they got was a lemon stand and some lemons and a little jar. And this person said, well, I didn't ask for that. I asked for the fucking bike. So God don't be listening to me. I asked for the bike. I got a fucking lemon stand. What the fuck I'm gonna do with a lemon stand? The whole time, what God provided, not only did he hear you, but he gave you an option to multiply. Because with what you could have made at that lemon stand, you could have gotten a motherfucking car. But because you're so hell-bent and fixated on wanting a motherfucking bike, you lose your chance. You give up your seat. And so as I was saying this to her in the personal reading, in my mind, I was like, you ever see The Simpsons? When the clouds are like, ah, I was having that moment in my head. I was like, yo. Or the meme of the guy, I think he's from The Office. And it's a GIF. And the guy is like, and you see mad math problems going around. That's how I was in that reading. That I was like, I had never made sense of shit like that ever. And like, it's so prominent to me. Like, I still to this day, that was like 3 years ago or 4, because this was like when we were first on Patreon. So this was like 4 years ago. To this day, 4 years later, certain things happen, and right before I'm gonna complain about it, I'll be like, and then I'll be talking to big bro like, yo, I peeped. I saw what you did. I was complaining a little bit. I was a little bit upset, but I saw you. I swear to God, to this day, I have those moments. To this day. Because I didn't understand for so long. I couldn't understand. Especially like when I talk to my daughter or my nieces, my goddaughters, the older ones, I always bring that up. Because you be walking right past your blessings every day. Every day. And because it's not what you want it to look like, or because it's not what you swore it was going to look like, you walk right by that shit. Right by every day. Every day somebody is walking by that lemon stand. That shit got cobwebs. It's collecting all type of dust. It's not even white anymore. The shit is like damn near off green because of the fucking whatever. Like, it's just every day you passing it. And you walking every day. Because you ain't never get your bike. But bro, you could have been in a car. 2 weeks, a little 2-week, motion at that lemon stand, and you could have had a whole vehicle. Or, because the entrepreneur that's in me, baby, okay? I'm building that fucking lemon stand. I'm getting my bike. Now I'm going to start doing deliveries for people, okay? With the bike. So to make more money. Because now I'm going to get a whip. Make deliveries from there. Or extend the fucking lemon stand, because now we expanding. Whatever it is, that lemon stand, whatever it is, because it's a metaphor, obviously, but whatever it is, what was given to you was an option for you to do more than expand. Whatever it was you were asking for, God gave you the option where you could have did more than what you was even asking for. So if you're in a position where you feel like God ain't listening to you, it's you that's not paying attention. Maybe that should have been the title. Because how I'm preaching about God. How? I love how most people, they be like, they see me here with these cards and they think I'm like the biggest atheist in the world. The fact that I'm ready to shut the live down. Because what are we saying? For those of y'all who were here with me yesterday, this came out like 4 times yesterday. This, right here, the same thing. Stagnant and isolation. And it's whoever I was just talking about, the lemon stand. You feel stuck. You feel like you at a dead end. You feel frozen. All the things, right? all the things. You putting yourself there. You putting yourself there because everything that's being put in your path to help you, to get you to grow, to get you to ascend, to get you to heal, you overlooking it. The people that were sent to your life, you're playing with them. The opportunities that are being brought in, you're judging them. Like, what you doing? This is like, imagine a racist motherfucker asking for whatever, you know, to get to the next level that they need to get to. And God brings it in. And it's a black man that got the opportunity for you. But you a racist piece of shit. And this black man is standing. Pride. Compassion. Like just the right amount of pride. Just the right amount of compassion. Hopefulness. Selflessness. I got it. I got extra on my plate. If you want it, it's for you. I don't need no payment, no turnaround. Like, I'll sign whatever. It's yours. But because somebody's a piece of shit, straight up, they're like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. This is like, I saw a video yesterday on TikTok. And it was a guy, and he was like, I never, in my whole black life, he was like, I never saw somebody walk past me and I was worried about their immigration status. Never. Never in my life did I see somebody pass me in a Dunkin' Donuts and thought, do they got their green card? Is they a citizen? Like, I never had those. Like, people who have that, we not the same, bro. We not the same. Somebody's worried about the wrong thing. Somebody's allowing shallowness to get in the way of an opportunity that they can really benefit from. So this is, for example, somebody's trying to grow a business and every day they're in their front yard and they're building it. Could literally be somebody building something, right? And every day they out there working. Every day they out there working. And a Mexican guy comes up to them. Yo, every day I go to the bus and I see you here working and I see what you're doing. I got a license in that. Like what you building, I can build it for you and you can do the next part of it. Like, so I can help you. I could build it for you and then you don't have to worry about building it. You can like get the paperwork done or do what, but I'm licensed. I can help you. But because it's a Mexican guy, the guy is like, I'm good. You know what God does to people that do shit like that or think like that, operate like that? What, that thing you building in your front lawn, where you would have worked for 6 months building that, had you not been a piece of shit in your heart, it would have been 6 months. If you would have accepted the help from that Mexican guy, it would have been 3 months. But because you was a piece of shit, you're going to be on there in that front yard for 3 years. That's how God works. I don't know the shit that they be talking about, but that's how God works for real. So honestly, I don't know how we got here. I'm not complaining. I'm not mad. I feel like everything I said I was supposed to say. So I'm very comfortable with how the reading turned out. But when I tell y'all I'm dying, I'm in pain. Okay? So, I love you guys wholeheartedly. I genuinely appreciate you guys for rocking with me. I'll be going on tangents. I'll be doing the most in these readings. I was just squaring up by myself to show y'all about a meme. And watch me not see that fucking meme for the next few months. I'm gonna be so tight. But because if I always see the meme, like people, they use that image and they put like different texts on the memes. So I see that shit so much. But now that I want to see it, I'm probably not going to run into it. Either way, I love you guys. I fuck with you guys the longest way. Thank you guys for tapping in. I hope everyone's having a good day so far, or the rest of their day turns out good after this reading. Don't let nobody's dusty ass energy fuck up your day. if you a man watching this and you got a woman in your life, like, bring her some flowers and some chocolate today. Because being a woman, bro, no es fácil. It's not. It's not. Either way, we'll be live tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday? Tomorrow's Friday? I think tomorrow's Friday. So we'll be live tomorrow. I'm going to try to do the same thing before 5. Because I don't know, vibes, right? I originally said I wanted to do different times. Excuse me. But I feel like the daytime is better. So we'll definitely be live before. Today I didn't, because of how I feel, I didn't give you guys as much time as I usually try. But I'm going to try to put the link up at least like half an hour to an hour beforehand. And what else? Goodbyes are so tragic on this platform. I definitely feel like I was supposed to say something, tell y'all something. I don't remember. Members, you guys got a reading coming out today. If y'all didn't already get it, I think y'all would have already gotten it. Either way, there's a reading coming out today, as per fucking usual. And if anybody inquiring about personal readings, I do them, but I only do them for diamond members because of capacity and to protect your pockets, because there's motherfuckers out here high-key scheming. Yeah. Oh, the TikTok. That's what I was gonna say, because we didn't go yesterday. We didn't do the walk yesterday. I'm definitely not doing it today. The walk is doing me today. I'm gonna walk my ass to the computer, and I'll be lucky to even do that, because I should go inside and take a fucking nap is what I should do. Either way, I love you guys. Thank you guys. If you haven't hit the like button, please, please, please hit that like button. Circulate the channel. YouTube be trying it with me. And I'll catch you guys mañana si Dios quiere. Send prayers my way, because I'm going to need them. All of them. All of them.